prefiero.
Recording in progress.
Okay, they were not printed. Verb in past participle, do not forget, please. Number 8. If the waiter cannot handle your request, the captain will assist you. Number 9. Required is the answer. Okay, we almost finished the activity. Number 10. 25 applications have for position of desk clerk. Have been submitted. Good, we almost finished. I think this is the last. One more. Elvis Presley is Okay, set. Next. The last. Okay, thank you guys. Okay guys, thank you. This is the end of the activity. Okay, thanks. We continue working with the book now. Okay. Let me share the book. A ver. Yeah. Okay, first we are going to do this reading activity, okay? That we have to do. In this reading activity, you are going to find the passive voice in context. The passive voice in context, okay? So here we have, look, a picture here says, look at a two film poster, a poster of a film or a movie, and here we find another. We have two posters of different movies. Can you tell me how are they different? Check please, this poster and this one. How are they different? Or how are they similar? Tell me your ideas. This film, it is very old. Snow White. I suppose this is more, the Pirates is more modern. So, what can you see? Can you tell me similarities or differences about these two movies, please? At least one, por lo menos una. Similarity. Repeat, please.
The posters are science fiction.
Maybe, okay, they are science fiction both. Las dos?
Yes.
Yeah, so
yes,
they are similar. They have science fiction. What else? Something different?
More older than the first picture is more older than the second picture.
Okay, this is older than the second picture. Thanks. Yeah. Okay, here says, read the article, please. This is filmmaking has changed a lot in the last 100 years. Okay, you are going to check your ideas. You are going to read, please, students. I am not going to do it. Okay, so this is the reading. Is very short and very interesting because here in this reading, you are going to analyze how the movies have changed during the time, okay? So please let me see. I need the yearling, can you hear me?
Yes, teacher.
Yeah, the title is Filmmaking. Filmmaking has changed a lot in the last 100 years, okay? Please, I want you to read from here. They are slow until, all of these you are going to read, miss. All of these until movements. Okay, read please.
They are slow. They are boring. They don't have any special effects.
Yeah, wait a moment, please. Wait a moment, please. So this is an old movie. Here says they are slow, they are boring, but this is not for me boring. I like it. Okay, and say they don't have special effects. Continue, miss, please.
That's the opinion many people have about old movies.
Mm-hmm.
But some films directors continue to use filmmaking techniques that have not changed in nearly 100 years, and the results can be charming and fun.
Good.
The pirates in an adventure with scientists. Created by British company and Dan Animations is one example. It took 5 years to make this extremely ambitious film, using the stop frame filming technique for every second unfinished film. The puppets and models in each scene were moved up to 24 times on average. It took a whole day to make just 4 seconds of screen action. And total of 500 to 5 people.
25 people.
Including 13 free animators working on the production. This kind of filmmaking requires great attention to detail. For example, pins were used to make tiny changes to the models in total 10,318 puppets. Mounts were used during film to create realistic face movements.
Okay, thanks, miss, for reading. Please, the next part, Juan Gabriel, please. You are going to read this paragraph. However, Jair Gabriel Cruz.
Yes, teacher. Who were nearly 100 years ago, Walt Disney was doing something very similar. Back in 1937, he made the first ever full legend animated feature film, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. He also used the stop frame technique. In this case, each frame was drawn by hand, more than 1,000.
It is 1,500,000.
1,500,000 frames were used in total. The film took 3 years to make and cost 6 times more to make than Disney had planned.
Thank you. And the last, please, Daniel. Snow White. Daniel Cobo, read please, and we finish the reading.
Snow White was hugely successful and it is still loved today by children around the world. there is no doubt that animation films will be enjoyed in the same way for many years to come. Films that use modern technology may be dramatic and exciting, but handmade films will always be more impressive and fun to watch.
Okay, thank you so much, guys. Yeah, so we finished. Please, now, here says, read the article again. What do these numbers refer to? Number 33, 1,500,000, 424, 10,318, 1,937, 525, and 3. Please, what do they refer to? ¿A qué se refiere? For example, the number 33, let me see. If I find here, help me please. Here it is. Yeah, the number 33, it talks about animators. Yeah, find please, what do they refer to in the reading? You have your books and do it. It is 4 and 51. You do that activity and I check the roll. Tomo lista, ¿no? Pay attention, please. Y usted está trabajando en el libro para que no se aburra. ¿Ok? Sorry. Ya. Naomi Angulo.
Present, teacher.
Thanks. Briseño.
Present, teacher.
Brito.
Present, teacher.
Cadena.
Present, teacher.
Caiza. ¿No? Cañizares. Carrillo.
Present, teacher.
Cobo.
Present, teacher.
Oraquilla. Cruz.
Present, teacher.
Thanks. Domínguez.
Present, teacher.
García.
Present, teacher.
Gonzaga.
Present, teacher.
Thanks. Guamán.
Present, teacher.
Huasco. Continue working, please. Guerra.
Present, teacher.
You have an activity to do, please. Herrera. No? Huaraca.
Present, teacher.
Thanks. Leiva.
Present, teacher.
León.
Present, teacher.
Lugmaña. ¿No? Males.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Malitasic.
Present, teacher.
Minaya.
Present, teacher.
Mosquera.
Present, teacher.
Pachacama.
Present, teacher.
Paredes.
Present, teacher.
Pastuña.
Present, teacher.
Circo.
Present, teacher.
Pozo.
Presente, Pozo, teacher.
Thanks. Reynoso.
Present, teacher.
Remache,
Present, teacher.
Robles,
Present, teacher.
Rojas,
Present, teacher.
Rosales,
Present, teacher.
Sandoval.
Present, teacher.
No, súbele acá. Thank you. Okay. Sarmiento. Silva.
Present, teacher.
Thanks. Subía. Tipán. Thanks, Mr. Subía. Tipán.
Teacher, Tipan se le fue la luz, me acaba de comunicar. Que le diga, por favor.
Thanks. Tonato.
Present, teacher.
Thanks. Zambrano.
Present, teacher Zambrano.
Thanks. And finally, Mr. Zumba.
Present, teacher.
Just let me check 2 messages that I have to read and we check the information, okay? Huasco, present, Coraquilia, and Cañizares. Okay, thanks guys. We are going to check the activity, okay? A ver. Yeah, I'm going to share with you, please. You are going to see the meaning of the numbers. The number 3 means, the number 33, sorry, the number of animators. I said 1,500,000. It talks about frames that were used to make Snow White. Okay, cuadros quiere decir frames, okay? Yeah, number 4, it means on average, it took a whole day to make just 4 seconds of screen action in Pirates. The number 24 means for every second of finished film in the Pirates. The puppets and the models in each scene. Okay, they were moved up to 24 times. 10,000, this one, it means the number of puppets' mouths which were used during the filming. And finally 1937, it is the year that the Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs were made. 525 means the number of people who work on the Pirates. And finally, the number 3, it is the number of years it took to make Snow White. Okay, guys, this is the end of the reading. We go to the next page. Here we have the grammar. I explained it yesterday. I repeat it today. So I think this is understood. Yeah, my dear students, please. In this part, in this exercise, you have to, let me see, sorry. Yeah.
Recording in
this
progress.
activity, you have to read carefully and check if these examples, the underline, it says, look, we use the verb be and a verb in past participle to make a passive verb form. Yes, the verb be could be in present or past. Are the underlying verbs active or passive? For example, they don't have any special effects. This is active. It is not passive. To be passive, it must have the verb be and a verb in past participle. Please do the number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I check in 3 minutes.
Recording stopped.
Tell me if the sentence it is passive or active. I check in 3 minutes. It is 5 o'clock. It is 5 o'clock. Okay, we are going to check, guys. It is not difficult.
Recording in
please.
progress.
It's not difficult. You just analyze if it is active or passive. The number one, I said it is active. Number two, please. It took 5 years to make this extremely ambitious film. What is that? Active or passive?
Active.
Active, yes, it is. Here, a pin is being used to move the puppet's eyes. Active or passive?
Active.
Passive, perfect. Number four, thousands of frames were drawn by hand. Passive, correct. The film cost 6 times more to make than Disney had planned.
Active. Active.
Okay, you are going to check the answer of number 5 in a moment. Snow White is still loved today by children.
Passive.
And finally, Ardam animations film will be enjoyed in the same way many years to come.
Passive.
Yeah, you are going to check, please, your answers with the answers of the book. The number 1 and the number 2 are active. The number 3 and 4 are passive. The number 5 is active, number 6 is passive, and number 7 is passive. Yeah, guys, you have to understand. Remember, the active and the passive voice have the same meaning. You are going to do a listening activity, guys. Listening. Wait a second, please. Listen to the passive. Listen to. No, wait. Yeah, here, please, before we continue, before we go to the grammar part, I want you to choose. We can use the passive when. Here we have 3 options, okay? When we know or we don't know who did the action. It is obvious or not obvious. Okay, it is important or not important who did the action. Yeah, read carefully and choose the best option here. Thousands of frames were drawn by hand. Small changes to the puppies were made with a pin, so we can use by or with plus noun. Analyze this and choose the best option. It is 5 and 5. I check this in 5 minutes. Let me see. Yes. 3
Recording
minutes.
stopped.
Sorry. Read carefully and choose the best option. Lea cuidadosamente. Escoja la mejor respuesta. time is over.
Recording in
Let's
progress.
check the answer. I'm gonna share, okay? Here we go. In the number one, we can use the passive when the correct answer is I don't know who did the action. For example, the window was broken. The window was broken. La ventana fue rota. I don't know who did the action. En ese caso usamos the passive voice. Number two, it is not obvious who did the action. It is not obvious. And number three, it is not important. It is not important who did the action. In those cases, we use the passive voice. Here says the answer with. Here we can use with plus noun after a passive verb when we say that, when we say what it is used to do the action, okay? And finally, by. We can use by plus noun after a passive verb when we say what, or here it is, what does the action, okay? That's all, guys. We go to the grammar part that you know. Ya saben, the passive voice. The passive voice. Here you have the examples. Look, active. They make a lot of films in Hollywood. The script writers are writing this present continuous. Okay? The estate agent sold the house. There was an accident while they were building. These are the examples in present, past, future. Listen, please, the passive voice.
Track 3.23. A lot of films are made in Hollywood.
A new script is being written this week.
The house has been sold for £1 million.
There was an accident while the bridge was being built.
A film will be made from the book.
Our car was stolen in the night.
The work should be done by an expert.
Yeah, my dear students. Active voice, passive voice. Here we use the passive verb forms when the main thing we are talking about is the object. For example, a film will be made from the book. The work should be done by an expert. In this case, it is not necessary, it is not important who did the action, okay? Okay, when the agent isn't important. The house has been sold, okay? When the agent isn't very obvious, a new script is being written. When we don't know who did something, okay, or what caused something. Our car was stolen. Yeah, for negative, please. Negative and questions are made in the same way. Films aren't made here. Is a film being made here? All of this we studied yesterday, okay? Now, we are going to do the last practice before you finish the class, okay? So here you have to read carefully this. Please read this activity carefully and write in the other side the passive voice. The words that are in parentheses or brackets, you don't have to use. Here it is. Look, complete the passive sentences. Don't include any agents that are inside brackets. This is the agent. Don't include. Okay, for example, James Cameron directed Avatar. Avatar was directed by James Cameron. People still make these shoes by hand. These shoes are still made by hand. The number 3 I am going to do. They will build a new bridge next year. Okay, you have to say a new bridge will be built next next year. Don't use they. Yeah. The number 3 I did. You have to do number 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. It is 5 and 15. It is 5 and 15. You have 5 minutes for doing this activity. Okay.
Recording
You
stopped.
have 5 minutes for doing the activity, please. We are going to do letter A and letter B, and we finish the grammar part, and we also finish the class, okay?
Recording in progress.
Time is over, guys. I'm going to share the answers, please. Check your answers and compare with the answers of the book. Okay, the number 3 I did. It says a new bridge will be built next year. Number 4. Number 4, I was given this watch by my grandfather. Number 5, everybody has been told to be here on time. Number 6, you will be laughed at if you wear that hat. Number 7, the special effects are created by a computer program. Number 8, our dog is being looked after by my parents this week. Number 9, I was offered 1,000 pounds for my painting. And finally, my car was being repaired at the time. Yeah, so please check your answers and compare with the answers of the book. If you have to correct some examples, do it. Do it, please. That is going to be useful for your notes. Okay? Yeah. And finally, the last activity, guys, rewrite the sentences. Maybe yes, no questions or negative. Number 1, we were picked up at the airport. We weren't picked up at the airport. This is a question. The painting has already been sold. Has the painting already been sold? I'm going to do the number 3. It says negative. The work won't be finished by Saturday. Won't, yeah? Continue with the number 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Continue with the other ones. That is the last activity for today. You finish that and we finish the class. Please do it. answers, guys.
Recording
I'm
in
going to
progress.
share the answers, please. There you go. Pay attention. Remember, the number 3 was done. Yeah? The number 3, negative, the work won't be finished. Number 4 is a question. The film has been made in Brazil. Is the film being made in Brazil? Number 5, tomatoes are grown in Spain. Are tomatoes grown in Spain? Number 6, the car was being driven too fast. The car wasn't being, this is negative, okay? Wasn't being driven too fast. Number 7, the costumes were made by hand. This is a question. Were the costumes made by hand? And finally, the sculpture has been taken to the piazza. That is negative. The sculpture hasn't been. Yeah, my dear students, so this is the end. This is the end of the grammar lesson B. Yeah? And that's all for today, guys. We are going to finish the class here. See you tomorrow. Tomorrow we will start with the vocabulary lesson B, unit 9. Okay, guys? If you don't have any questions, that's all for today.
Thank you, teacher. Bye.
Yeah, my dear students.
Thank you, teacher. See you.
Bye-bye. See you tomorrow.